Hi, I'm Dante. Just turned 32 last month and finally escaped that cramped studio downtown for a decent place with actual bedroom walls. Being a graphic designer means I need space for all my equipment, and this new apartment in Westridge Heights is perfect. The moving truck had just left, and I was surrounded by boxes when there was a knock at my door. Welcome to the building. I'm Vanessa from 4B. Brought you some homemade cookies. She stood there with a plate of chocolate chip cookies and a warm smile that instantly made this strange place feel less foreign. Shoulder-length auburn hair, friendly eyes, maybe mid-30s. Thanks, that's really nice of you. I'm Dante. Just moved in, obviously. Need any help unpacking? I've lived here 3 years, so I know all the tricks to making these apartments work. I hesitated, but she seemed genuinely kind. Actually, if you could point me toward where to put this media console, that'd be great. 2 hours later, we'd arranged my living room furniture, and she'd shown me how to adjust the finicky thermostat. The building manager, Jordan, is cool but super busy. If you need anything fixed, text him instead of calling. Works better. My phone buzzed. My sister Elena was calling. Sorry, gotta take this. Hey, big brother, how's the new place? Still unpacking. Met a neighbor already, though. Making friends on day one? That's not like you. Usually takes you months to learn neighbors' names. She brought cookies. I'm easily bribed with baked goods. She? Interesting. Well, I'm still coming Sunday to help with the kitchen stuff, right? Absolutely, bring your toolkit. Love you, sis. After hanging up, Vanessa helped me find the best takeout places that deliver to our building. The Thai place on Maple is amazing, but takes forever. Pizza Corner is mediocre but fast. My phone buzzed again. Text from my best friend Marcus. Yo, need help with the heavy lifting? I texted back. Already done, got help from a neighbor. That was fast. Still on for Gaming Friday? Wouldn't miss it. Vanessa peeked at my screen. Friend of yours? Yeah, Marcus. Known him since college. We have weekly gaming sessions. That's nice. This building has great internet for gaming. Oh, and if you need furniture, I know the best secondhand shops. The next day at work, I mentioned Vanessa to my colleague Rebecca. Already making friends with the neighbors? That's good. When I moved, didn't talk to anyone for months. She's been super helpful. Showed me how everything works in the building. Just be careful. My last neighbor seemed nice, then started borrowing packages. Not everyone's a package thief, Rebecca. Over the next few weeks, Vanessa introduced me to other neighbors, showed me the best coffee shop within walking distance, and even helped me assemble a bookshelf that came with instructions that might as well have been written in hieroglyphics. When I locked myself out one evening, she let me wait in her apartment while Jordan came with the master key. Happens to everyone at least once, Vanessa laughed, handing me a beer. Jordan arrived looking tired but friendly. Fourth lockout this week. I should start charging. Put it on my tab, I joked. Later that night, Vanessa texted, Hope you're settling in okay. Let me know if you need anything else. I responded, Thanks again for everything. You've made moving way less stressful. It was nice having someone looking out for me in a new place. With Elena across town, Marcus busy with his new job and long hours at the design agency, having a friend in the building made everything easier. I had no idea then how wrong I was about her intentions. About a month after moving in, weird stuff started happening. I missed an important client meeting because somehow it got canceled on my calendar. The client was furious. I cleared my entire morning for this presentation, Dante. My assistant confirmed with your office yesterday. I'm so sorry, Mr. Blackwell. I don't understand how this happened. Back at my apartment, I searched for a package containing custom-printed samples. Tracking said it was delivered 3 days ago, but it was nowhere to be found. I ran into Rebecca in the office break room the next day. Hey, how's the new place working out? Good, except I'm missing some mail. Important stuff, too. Rebecca stirred her coffee slowly. That's weird. Actually, I saw your neighbor the other day when I dropped off those contract papers. Vanessa, right? She was carrying what looked like a stack of mail near your door. She probably just picked it up for me. Maybe. Just seemed odd since you were home. I could see your lights on. That evening, Marcus called, sounding distant. So we still on for Friday? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we be? I don't know, man. Just checking since you've been saying all that stuff. What stuff? Vanessa told me you felt like I was taking credit for your work and that you called me a talent-free hack who rides on your coattails. My stomach dropped. I never said anything like that. When did Vanessa tell you this? She called me a couple days ago, said she was worried about our friendship. Marcus, I swear I never said that. I don't even know how she got your number. The next morning, Jordan cornered me by the mailboxes. Dante, we need to talk about the noise complaints. Noise complaints? Yeah, 3 neighbors reported loud music from your apartment yesterday afternoon between 2 and 4 p.m. That's impossible. I was at work until 7. Later, I bumped into Mrs. Abernathy, an elderly lady with a cat always peeking out of her tote bag. Oh, Dante, thank you for turning down that awful music yesterday. Actually, Mrs. Abernathy, I wasn't home yesterday afternoon, but that nice young lady said she'd tell you. She came out of your apartment and assured me she'd speak to you about it. What nice young lady? Your girlfriend, of course, the pretty one with the auburn hair. My blood ran cold. She was inside my apartment? I rushed upstairs and examined my door. No signs of forced entry. Inside, nothing seemed obviously missing, but my laptop was in a slightly different position than I'd left it. I called Elena immediately. I think Vanessa has been in my apartment when I'm not home. Your neighbor? Are you sure? And she's been spreading lies about me to Marcus, and I think she's taking my mail. Look, I'm coming over tonight. We'll figure this out, okay? Don't confront her yet. After hanging up, I noticed my spare key was missing from the kitchen drawer. Had Vanessa somehow taken it? A chill ran down my spine as I realized she might have had access to my apartment this entire time. Elena arrived that evening with a small bag. I brought something that might help us figure this out. She pulled out 2 tiny cameras disguised as phone chargers. These connect to an app on your phone. They'll record whenever they detect motion. We placed 1 camera with a view of the front door and the second facing my desk. After Elena left, I constantly checked the camera feed on my phone. Nothing happened for 2 days. Then, while at work, my phone alerted me to movement in my apartment. I watched in real time as Vanessa entered using a key, looking completely comfortable in my space. Holy shit. I locked myself in the bathroom and watched as Vanessa went through my mail, took photos of documents, then sat at my computer. She typed for almost 15 minutes, then planted what looked like a woman's earring under my couch cushion before leaving. I called Elena immediately. She was just in my apartment. She has a key. I'm coming over. Don't go home yet. We met at a coffee shop near my building. Elena reviewed the footage on my phone. This is seriously messed up. We need to call the police. Let's get more evidence first. We waited until evening, watching through the app as Vanessa entered my apartment again. This time she went through my closet, smelled my clothes, and even lay on my bed. Inside my apartment, I checked my computer's browser history. Look at this. She's been logging into my email, my social accounts, even my banking. She canceled your client meeting, and look, she emailed your boss pretending to be you. My phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. I know you're watching me, Dante. Those cameras aren't as hidden as you think. Another text came through. I've been trying to help you, don't you see? Those people in your life aren't good for you. Marcus has always been jealous of your talent. Rebecca wants your job. Even your sister keeps you dependent on her. I texted back, why are you doing this? Because we're meant to be together. I've watched you for months, even before you moved in. I requested the transfer to this building just for you. You need help, Vanessa. No, you need help. I'm the only one who truly cares about you. I made sure your mail got misdelivered so you'd have to rely on me. I canceled appointments so you'd have more free time. Elena was already on the phone with the police. Another text arrived with a photo attached, me sleeping in my bed from weeks ago. I've been watching you much longer than you think. We've had so many special nights together while you slept. I felt physically ill. One final text came through. It doesn't matter what you do. I've made copies of your keys. I know all your passwords. I've been living inside your life for months. 20 minutes later, police officers were reviewing our evidence. One officer radioed for backup to arrest Vanessa. We heard a commotion in the hallway. Vanessa was screaming as they led her away in handcuffs. You'll regret this, Dante. I did everything for you. Everything. The morning after Vanessa's arrest, Jordan called an emergency meeting in the building's community room. All residents were there, murmuring and speculating about the police cars from the night before. I've gathered everyone here because we had a serious security incident. I want to be transparent about what happened. I stood next to Jordan, still shaken, but determined to face everyone. As many of you know, Dante here moved in a few months ago. What you don't know is that his neighbor, Vanessa, has been stalking him and breaking into his apartment repeatedly. Gasps echoed through the room. Mrs. Abernathy clutched her cat tighter. Oh my goodness, that was the noise I complained about. Yes, ma'am. It wasn't Dante playing music. It was Vanessa in his apartment when he wasn't home. Jordan played some of the security footage on the TV screen. carefully editing out the more disturbing parts. Residents watched in horror as Vanessa let herself into my apartment and rummaged through my belongings. This is a violation of our community's trust and safety. I've already begun eviction proceedings against Vanessa, and her locks have been changed. She will not be allowed back on the property. A resident raised his hand. How did she get a key to his place? I stepped forward. She made a copy of my spare key. I thought she was being friendly, but she was manipulating me from day one. After the meeting, Marcus came by my apartment where Elena was helping me pack some essentials. I'd be staying with her until I felt safe again. Dude, I can't believe I fell for her lies. I'm so sorry I doubted you. It's not your fault. She was really convincing. Marcus helped us carry bags to Elena's car. What's happening with the legal stuff? Restraining order hearing is tomorrow. The detective thinks with the evidence we have, it should be a slam dunk. 2 weeks later, I sat in court as the judge reviewed the mountain of evidence against Vanessa. She looked nothing like the friendly neighbor I'd met. Her eyes were cold, her posture rigid. Your Honor, my client was simply trying to help Mr. Preston. There was no malicious intent. The judge peered over her glasses. Photographs of the victim sleeping without his knowledge doesn't suggest helping. It suggests predatory behavior. Vanessa turned to look at me. Tell them, Dante. Tell them how special our connection is. There was never any connection. You terrorized me. The judge granted a permanent restraining order. Vanessa was sentenced to 18 months probation, mandatory psychiatric treatment, and prohibited from coming within 500 feet of me, my workplace, or my family. Outside the courthouse, Rebecca was waiting. How'd it go? She can't come near me again, and she's getting help, which she clearly needs. The whole office has your back. HR banned her from the building, too. A month later, I found a new apartment in a secure building with doormen and a proper security system. Elena helped me move in, bringing housewarming gifts. Reinforced door locks, window alarms, and a doorbell camera. Welcome to your fortress of solitude. Thanks, sis. I couldn't have gotten through this without you. Marcus arrived with pizza and beer. New place looks awesome. And the best part, no psycho neighbors. That we know of, I joked, though I'd thoroughly researched everyone on my floor. Rebecca showed up later with dessert. So the client you missed that meeting with? They're coming back. I may have mentioned you were dealing with a stalker situation. You didn't have to do that. Team looks out for each other. Besides, your work speaks for itself. As we sat around my new living room, I realized something important. Vanessa had tried to isolate me, to cut me off from everyone who cared about me. Instead, she'd only made those bonds stronger. That night, after everyone left, I did a final security check, a new habit. Doors locked, security system armed, cameras active. For the first time in months, I slept soundly, knowing I was safe and surrounded by people who genuinely had my back. What would you have done differently if someone you trusted turned out to be secretly entering your home and manipulating your life? Would you have confronted them directly or gathered evidence like Dante did? If you enjoyed this psychological thriller, hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating stories that explore the darker side of human relationships. Share your thoughts in the comments below.